Strike Your Scorpion 82 is sponsored by Warhammer Combat Cards. Now updated to include all 40k factions, including Imperial Knights, Chaos Knights and the Leagues of Votan, Warhammer Combat Cards is bigger and better than ever before. Inspired by the original Citadel Combat Cards, masterminded by the veteran Games Workshop designer Jervis Johnson, Warhammer Combat Cards is a digital card game featuring your favourite miniatures from the 40k universe. Build your very own collection of combat cards and assemble a deck that brings the full might of your chosen warlord to bear. Clash with rivals, join events and battle your friends across the galaxy in fearsome tactical turn-based combat. Warhammer Combat Cards is free to download and play on Apple and Android smartphones. Use the link in the video description below and begin your path to epic glory and victory. Thanks and enjoy the game. Right, welcome to another Battlefield terrain tutorial. I've got an Ash Wasteland style table for you here. So as per usual, I'll go through step by step how you can put this board together. This one's very doable because all of this terrain is accessible. So the table that you see here, you can pretty much replicate entirely, and I'll show you how that can be done. But a nice thing, you don't have to go for regular grey looking ruins or grassy fields. You can go for other extreme landscapes here for your games of Warhammer 40,000, but very, very thematic here. If you're Chaos Space Marine players, this table will be very appropriate for that. This table I've set up for a couple of games, one of them being Hive Fleet Leviathan we're planning to play on here against James's Ashram Tarim. Should be a real nice battle scene and backdrop for that battle. But terrain can really set the backdrop for your armies. So it's nice to have painted armies to put the effort into those, but it really is 100% worth going for decent terrain as well. So I'll leave as many links as I can in the video description below, and we'll go through step by step how you can achieve this kind of board. And if you follow along step by step, there's no reason why you can't replicate this table entirely, because with this one it's all quite accessible. So first step is your foundation. It gives you the palette of colours and it sets the theme for your entire board. So this battle mat is from gamemat.eu. So this one's 6x4 in size. I've checked on the website, they do this one in the 60x44 for your regular games of 10th edition. So for this one, I put out the 6x4 and then marked the edge with this chain link fence. If you like this chain link fence, there is a full tutorial for that on the channel. Finally got it put together. Took a number of years. We finally got the scratch built how to build chain link fences. So if you like the look of these, then you can copy that tutorial, follow that tutorial along. Once you've got these fences, you can use them for all sorts of stuff. So it's worth getting those done. But they are scratch built. I'll show you the materials and the process for them, but they're handy in this particular instance for using as a perimeter fence, just to mark off the edge of the table. So they're running along there. So that brings us to 60 inches for our 2,000 points game of 10th edition. So this battle mat's called Hell on Earth. So it's that nice mouse mat material. So it's this rubber material. This is actually an upended one. This is an upside down one here. So it's that material, and then you've got the printed design just on top. It's nice and quiet for dice rolling. It's this mouse mat kind of feel to it, and then figure friendly as well. If you drop models and so on, they fall over. It's a nice soft surface for them. The idea is you get this as your foundational colour. So you can see it's not black here entirely. There's shades of grey, and you got this lava kind of effect, but not too extreme. It's in some areas, but not too extreme to disrupt the board. You can place the terrain wherever you want. So that just gives you a nice foundation. It gives you the palette of colours that you need. And then you just add your terrain on top of that. So we're looking for black, greys, some kind of reds coming through the choice of terrain. So that gives you a foundation. And then we're going to try and build up from that next. So really, with the battle mat and all the terrain is from gamemat.eu. It's combining two sets together. It fills out this table quite nicely. I'll put links for all of those in the video description below. There is an 11% discount code available. And also, it's running out, but I believe it's still up and running, 20% off. So all the stuff that you see here, battle mat, terrain, 20% off and across the entire store. So it's a good chance to get a hold of the terrain and battle mats that you need. So, this is one set called Lava Rocks. They're actually pre-painted in this colour scheme. So all of the blacks, the greys, highlighting this red lava kind of glow is already done for. I've not done anything to these. They actually come pre-painted like this. So you've got different sizes. In that set is this one here. You get 2 of those. You get 2 lower level platforms. You get this larger structure here. You get 2 of those, and you also get another larger piece across there. So that starts to fill out the table quite nicely. Then we're using a wall set here, and we've adjusted this a little bit, added a bit of brown wash onto this one. This is the Hive wall set, and this is all one set that's been placed on the board. That's these walls here. I've double stacked them for a bit of height, so you can actually make them into obscuring terrain. Made another wall across the other side, and then I've double stacked to make a nice platform here in the middle, and then put a Space Marine statue on top. That's just to create a nice area of interest in the center of the table, but it's all in different pieces here. I've laid these on this side, stacked these ones up just to make a higher platform, so you really can sculpt the table with them. So that's the Hive wall set, and I'll leave a link for that one in the video description below, for the lava set, and then for the battle mat as well. So really, that single battle mat, the Hive walls and the lava terrain, that sets the whole table up for you. That gives you all the terrain that you need. And then just finishing touches, just to add a little bit more realism. So there's little extra pieces like this, just Games Workshop Battlefield accessories. There's little spare las guns I have just dotted around the table. Battlefield terrain set from Games Workshop as well. And then a little bit of lichen in black, which I couldn't find, so I bought some green stuff and then dyed it black. Let it dry out just to blend the board in. And then the little grey stones here as well. Again, you can just use those around the edges just to blend the terrain into the board, just to link the terrain into the table. So just those little finishing touches just to blend the board in. You've got yourself a nice atmospheric board ready for your games of Warhammer 40,000. But that is the video. Quite straightforward here. 2 sets of terrain, 1 mat. So just a little bit of extra accessories, and you can recreate the board as you see here. But as per usual, we'll fade out with some music here just to capture the flavour of this terrain setup. So keep a lookout for more videos in this series. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time.